She's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 8, episode 13. I don't know about y'all. I'm kind of ready for this season to go off. Like, I'm completely over Love It. And I was waiting for Love and Hip Hop New York. I was like, I can't wait for the New York cast. It's going to be popping. Bring on the goddamn reunion and bring on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Can we get something else? Okay, bitch? Because this shit, I'm just not, I'm over it. I'm just done. Oh, my God. I hope you guys had a great Monday. And it's going to have a fantastic Tuesday. But let's get into this dang on review. So, it's still a meeting of the crazy broads. Just the crazy broads. We still seeing the whole melee between Bree and Bianca and Mariah and Dream Doll. And the killing part about it is I don't care about none of them heifers. Because none of them trying to make no music. Now, I think Bianca has a album out. I was going to listen to it on Tidal because I heard it was a good album and everything. But on this show, I'm over all these heifers completely and totally, And the funny part or the crazy part about it is, as these people is in two they're separate on two sides of the room. You got Yandy and Remy in the middle, just standing there like chit-chat. Like, can you believe this? No, I can't believe this. This some bullshit. Yeah, this is some bullshit. But I'm like, y'all brought them into the same room. I am a firm believer. And sometimes when people have beef and they continually to get into it, every time they see each other, it's a mess. Let it go. Let them little young people be separated. Who cares? Trying to put them into the same room to make up is going to cause them to talk about the issues. Take them to a goddamn party. Put them heifers on two different sides of the room and let it be like that. But don't try to make them, make up. It's just too much bullshit. And it's dumb or crazy because you hear, Dream Doll saying, I took your spot, Mariah. And then Mariah like, I'ma sit on Safari's face. Well, you can't do that because you don't know what that man wants you to do. He might not want no white fish. He don't want no damn white fish. Girl, just be quiet. I'm like, you can't just be talking you're going to put your coochie on some man's face. Girl, what's wrong with you? So, you have Bianca, who, she did rush Bree. But I feel like Bianca, they know she going to always be on go. And my thing is, Bree wasn't trying to squash her. Bree was telling her that she's basically a slut out in these streets, banking whoever, and she's a piece of shit. And my thing is, there's only so much that you can say to someone who is known to pop off. And my thing is, if me and you beefed out, and if the only thing you say to me is some disrespectful crap, I'm probably going to run across the stage and crack your head as well. And my thing is, Yandy and Remy didn't even tell Bree that ain't even what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the issue is, let's just squash it. No, they allow Bree to talk and talk and talk. And then Bianca said, that's why we beefing, because of your mouth. And then she went to go get her. Okay? Because I don't think it's right. I think Bianca need to get a handle on her attitude. I think she maybe need some anger management classes. I completely believe that. However, I also feel like you can't put me in a room with a bitch I'm beefing with and let her talk shit and think I ain't gonna pounce. Because y'all know I pounce. Bianca pounces. That's what she does. She trying to tag you. So my thing is, I'm not disappointed in Bianca because that's what I expect from her. That's what she do right now. Do she need to stop doing it? Absolutely, girl. You got a whole little cute little album. You're a pretty little chocolate thing. You know what I'm saying? You're talented. You're a rapper. You've been chicken noodle souping it for a long, long time, honey. And just get your shit together. I think a way in doing that is you can't rehash issues. All you should be like is, look, I don't like you. You don't like me. So if we see each other, we just don't speak. Cardi B told y'all, if I see you and I don't speak, it means I don't fuck with you. okay? But I can see you and not speaking and still, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to crack your head, but if I see you and we got to have conversations, some shit might pop off, okay? And so from there, you know, we have Bianca and Mariah Lynn is outside, and we have Remy talking to them, and Yandy is on the inside talking to Dream Doll and Brie. I can't take Dream Doll serious for one. I just don't. I just think she's a made up ass character. But you know, with Yandy saying how, you know, this is about us trying to get all of us to go to, you know, St. Martin to the islands to raise awareness or to help them out because of the storms, and you know that's what this is about. So I gotta figure out who gonna come. You know, well, Bianca not coming because she ran up. Yandy, you don't even have a goddamn storyline. So the fact that you inserted yourself into their storyline pisses me off even more. But you know, it is what it is. And I'm like, you know, girl, I don't care. But the funny part about it is, little do Yandy know, Remy ass ain't going nowhere because when she met with Pat told her, look, you can't go to the islands in a couple weeks because we're going through IVF and they're going to need you to be here for your IVF treatment. So her ass can't even go. So you know, it is what it is. We then see Jonathan, Anais, Juju, and Yandy all meet up. I think this is the reason. I think this episode made me say, y'all trying to force feed us the worst storylines and bullshit that I've ever seen in life. So you mean to tell me Jonathan been great friends with Anais and he been great friends with Yandy and they don't know each other? I call bullshit. Ain't no way that you such great friends with somebody and they ain't met your other best friend. My best friend Karla has a best friend, and I've met her before, and I would never be like, well, I don't know who she is. No, you know of that person, okay? You can never be like, well, I don't know her. I don't know who she is. I ain't. Within somebody line, somebody ain't really friends. But you know, Anais, it was saying how Yandy has a tendency to act like she's better than her. I'm confused because y'all don't even hang out with each other, but you know, it's a storyline. You know, then she's seeing how Yandy saw her best friend. I don't care. I don't give any fucks. You know, we see Jonathan then invites Anais to go to St. Martin to help with the little relief efforts or whatever. And the funny part, the weird part about it was Yandy didn't want her to come. But I think, Yandy, if you don't want to come, then say something. Boss up. Open your mouth. But you didn't say that. You just said, well, I guess, you know what I'm saying, if that's what's going to happen, that's going to happen. You know, if you want her to come, she can come. You know, we then see Anais and she goes sing a little bit. Anais has a nice little voice on her, you know. It's not horrible. I'm not sure what her area or what her genre of music is. I don't know if she's a Toni Braxton. I don't know if she's in Alicia Keys. I don't know if she's in Anita Baker. I don't know if she's in Aretha Franklin. I don't know what she is. I know she's under Beyonce. Is she an Ashanti? Is she a Sierra? Like, I have no, you know, is she an Eartha Kitt? I don't know what style of song she gonna do, but she at the club like, yeah, you know, they always make me do this. They always want me to sing my hits. I said, girl, if you say so, okay, we're gonna let you think that. But, you know, I'm just like, whatever. And then Yandy talking about, you know, with the people who I want, the trip's trying to get crazy because the people I want to come can't come because they beefing. And then Jonathan inviting Anais. But I'm confused. I'm looking like, if you going to somewhere to help volunteer, don't you want as many people volunteering to come as possible? Who only wants a certain amount of people to come volunteer? What kind of shit is that? Like, I don't get it. But girl, if you like it, I love it. It is what it is. And I'm like, the thing is, when she said, you know, not Audie's got to come because Jonathan invited her, the same way your monkey ass told Bianca and, you know, Bianca that she couldn't come, and you told, you know, that you told Brina and Bianca come, and you made a executive decision that Bianca couldn't come, you could have easily said, I don't want Audie to come. No, she can't come. But you ain't do that, mama. You said yes, so it is what it is. We then see Remy and Yandy meet up, and we see Remy telling Yandy that she can't go due to her IVF, and Yandy understands. Then Papoose and Safari walk in. I'm like, y'all not even faking these things no more. It's just it's so goddamn gone predictable. The minute that Papoose and Safari walked in, as Remy was saying how she can't go, I'm like, oh, so Safari going? Okay. I see what y'all see. Okay, it is what it is. You know, he like, yeah, I got this song, you know, my song Paradise. I had 1 million streams. I could do a remix, you know, because the islands is Paradise. Really? Mona Scott, Mona, contact me, boo boo. Let me help you build your storylines, cause this shit is not gonna go on for long, and this what you got. This all you got. So from there, we see this scene to me was the dumbest shit ever. It was such a short scene. We see Navarro. I forgot Navarro was. That's how I know the season been a long ass time. I forgot Navarro was even a fucking cast member on this damn season. He coming up and he in a damn suit walking down the street, and who behind him? Fetty Wap. I'm like, well, goddamn, is he a character now? I mean, Fetty Wap might as well be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, because he didn't. Now he got two baby mamas on the show, you know, Alexis and Masika. But I'm like, nah, this fool up here on Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop. What's this? New York. And he like, well, yeah, you know, Fetty Wap had a case. He was arrested for drag racing and something. So I've been in and out of court with him. And they supposedly leaving the court and going to his car. And he like, yeah, well, I'm going to the car, I get a phone call from, what's the girlfriend name? I don't remember. Ashley. Ashley telling me to meet her at the doctor's office right now. So he leave Fetty Wap. He then goes to the hospital. Now, he at the hospital in a suit. She at the damn doctor's office or a doctor's appointment in a goddamn cocktail dress, a short cocktail dress, some heels, and a fur. Bitch, when you... Bruh, when I seen what Ashley had on at her goddamn doctor's appointment, I said, this bitch don't know what to do with herself. Because it ain't that cold in New York. It ain't that cold in New York. It's really not. And when you pregnant, you really want to be comfortable. This bitch was in heels, some stockings, a goddamn Sunday brunch dress, and a fur little shawl at the damn gynecologist OBGYN doctor to get her coochie checked. I'm like, I could not take it. It was the fakest shit ever. And I ain't saying that she faking pregnancy. She might be faking pregnancy. But I'm like, this what y'all wore? Y'all both wore? Y'all got dressed up to go to the doctor? I was mad. I was very pissed off. Because I'm like, y'all really trying to force feed this bullshit down our throats? Really? And then that was all. She said how she had been hormonal and she overreacted and she shouldn't have kicked him out and she shouldn't have been mad at him. And he walked in. She's like, yeah, sit down, huh? I'm sorry, baby. I was just a little upset. You know, I want you to be in my life and our baby's life. And he all happy and they called him to the back. Who wears stockings to get their coochie checked? When you go to your doctor, you wear some easy breezy stuff to pull on, put off. You don't go there in no damn heels and fucking stockings. Because when you take your shoes off, you're going to be sliding around on that goddamn slippery ass floor. Ain't no carpet in the doctor's offices. Oh, heifer. So, it just made me mad. I'm like, who does that? We then see Safari. He's basically at a shit showcase for some song he having. And this fool in the fur coat. He in the fur. Everybody coming up in the fur. We see Juju come. She's in the fur. I like Juju and Safari. If Juju and Safari had a spinoff show, I watch it all day. Just to hear him say "Bumbleclot" all the time, and then she be saying little stuff or whatever. I like them too. I kind of want them to be a couple. I really do, but only for real. I don't want them to be like a fake TV couple. I want them to be like a real couple in real life and have like real cute babies. So, you know, Juju there to support. You know, we see Jacquay and Cayenne show up, and then basically Safari invites Jacquay and Cayenne to St. Martin. I'm like, how you invite somebody somewhere where you was an invited guest? You can't. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. But I'm like, if you love it, I love it. You know, if you like it, I love it. You know, then he kind of bring up how Cayenne popped off on Sophia the Body at, you know, the whole party or whatnot. I ain't care. I ain't care one bit. And my thing is Cayenne, who's still up here bragging about, you know, jumping bad at Sophia the Body. You got your ass whipped one good time and got your mouth wired shut. You need to learn your lesson, homegirl, and not be out in these streets trying to fight people. Because my thing is, someone gonna see you, they gonna catch you, they gonna be like, well, she thinks she's big and bad. Let me do something. I think you can't be in these streets acting tough. Even if you is tough. Be a grown adult woman. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a fighter your whole life. You ain't no damn MMA fighter. And you damn sure ain't getting paid no money to fight nobody. Calm your ass down, little girl. So, we see a little sling with Juju have Yandy come back to the house or whatever. She tell Juju that Safari then invited Jacquay and everything, and then Yandy said, this thing is becoming to get overwhelmed, and I can't believe it's just so much going on. I'm looking like, you can't say how it's getting overwhelming. There's so much going on. You planned it. Like, you wanted to do this. So, you know, this kind of comes with it. And then Yandy does say how she's bringing Brie and Mariah Lynn. So that she's not bringing Bianca, of course, because she's too volatile. I get it. It is what it is. And so she wants Juju to basically help her keep Brie and Mariah Lynn apart. Like, I'm going to have us in one villa, like me, Brie, Anais, and Jonathan, and then you and Mariah Lynn will be in one villa, and then we'll have Safari and Jacquay, like, in a hotel. And I'm like, they can't be at the villa? Because they're not gay? Because Jonathan is a man, and he's staying there. But I'm like, but I don't really care. So, yeah. So now they there. You know, we see Yandy, Jonathan, and Bree, and they at the one villa. And Jonathan, Bree, and Yandy are like, I assume they were supposed to be packaging water bottles and put them in boxes and stuff. But I'm confused because the water bottles was in packs. Why are you taking the packs together and putting the water bottles in boxes? And I'm tell you why later. And I used to come walking up. This bitch is in a goddamn bathing suit with her ass out, and she walking around making goddamn margaritas, and she not trying to help. And so that makes, you know, Yandy upset. I guess clearly Yandy and Anais don't like each other. You know, Jonathan said, you acting crazy. No, she's acting like herself. That's how she is all the time. Don't be surprised. And, you know, it go from her not really helping to she was making a drink, and then she was telling Jonathan how he not being her friend, he acting funny, and, you know, from there, some kind of way, you know, Yandy bring up Anais saying or telling Jonathan's family about an orgy they had. I don't know where that came from and why she brought it up at all, you know, and Anais said, you know, we friends and friends do stuff like, you know, friends know about my dick. I got confused when she said that. So Yandy then said, oh, you have a penis? You calling me a man? Again, I felt like in this instance, Yandy, who don't have a storyline, beefing with somebody to have a storyline. That's what I felt it was. I honestly didn't care. And my thing is, you know, Anais was playing a role. She was acting like a person who wasn't really trying to help. I completely get that. But you motherfuckers up in here arguing about orgies and who have penises and who really friends, and y'all in a country that was hit by a hurricane and don't have their own water. And you have us up in the goddamn villa. Y'all have water, lights, gas, heat, air conditioner, or whatever. So how y'all up here arguing when y'all supposed to be there volunteering? And that go for Anais and Yandy and Jonathan, because Jonathan kept getting out of line. The only one that was calm was Bree, surprisingly. And I just felt it was some bullshit. And I'm like, you know, y'all literally up there arguing, and the citizens of St. Martin don't have fucking water. Like, they were hit with a hurricane. Get your goddamn priorities. If Anais want to be on the sideline and not help, ignore that bitch. Let her sit there and do what you're supposed to do. I feel like Yandy wanted to sing. I also feel like Anais wanted to sing. We know Jonathan always wants to sing. But I was just like, y'all get on my goddamn nerves and it's stupid. So I'm like, whatever. We do see Juju, Safari, Jacquay, and Mariah Lynn get to the place or whatever. And Mariah Lynn brings up when she finds out that Cayenne is coming, and she know Bree is also there. She's like, y'all do know that Bree and Cayenne don't get along either. Like, they'll be beefed out too, so you know how that's gonna work out. And I'm like, you know, that's true because Cayenne is Bianca's friend. But guess what? I don't give no fucks. Because they didn't talk about it. No way. They just say, you know what the beef was gonna be. We see Bianca back in New York, and she at some store shopping or whatever, saying she finna meet up with somebody. I'm like, well, I wonder what she finna meet up with. And guess who get out the goddamn car? Bitch, Hennessy. Yep, Hennessy, Cardi B's sister, who was on maybe 2 seasons, the last season that Cardi B was on here. Her sister was on here, and she said she's been in fashion school. She's done with fashion school, and now she's back. So I guess she's back on the show. As much as I love Cardi B, I'm not here for her little sister just yet. I don't, she reminded me too much of Cardi B for me to be like, was she not acting like Cardi B? I don't think she acts like Cardi B at all. However, I'm not ready for her to be on the show. I just don't. I don't know. For me, I was like, oh my God, hey. I was like, oh, it's Cardi's sister. Okay. And then I was over it. So, and then all they talked about was how Bianca was upset that she didn't get invited to the island, but how Mariah Lynn and Brie was there. Girl, I don't care. And I'm pretty sure neither did Hennessy. So, it was what it was, and they keep on doing whatever. So, the last thing that we see on the episode is they, all of them are on the island, and they were passing out water, and it looked like little containers of cake. And the reason I said earlier was why they putting water from the packages into boxes, because they were still outside in the openness giving people the bottle of water. They weren't even putting stuff in like packages and like, okay, it's gonna be a bottle of water, some cake, a tooth. You wasn't even making packages. You were making. So y'all was why was y'all boxing the water? Because you just gave it out one by one. And then, yeah, like, I know my efforts here are a little small, and, I know it's a starting effort and really small. I said, no, what's small is them goddamn bottles of water. Y'all can get a bigger bottles of water? Them people thirsty. They gave them the little, like, 6-ounce bottles you get babies. So I'm like, bitch, you got the smallest bottles? Oh, I just, them bottles were small as hell. And Anais was helping a little, Anais, everyone was helping. The only ones I did not see was Yandy and Safari. So Anais then walk off, like, okay, I'll be right back. She walk off, and Yandy and Safari having a conversation, like, around the corner or whatever. And then, Anais said, can I talk to you real quick? Just one-on-one or whatever. Safari walk away. They sit down. And to me, again, it was some bullshit on both sides, The one thing I understood what Alex was saying was, I need you to not get involved in me and Jonathan's stuff. Me and him have been friends for a long time. He's my friend, and I don't need you involving yourself in our stuff. And I feel like the reason she said that was because the last little argument between her and Yandy brought up the issue between Jonathan and Anais when Jonathan was on how she told my family whatever about the orgy, whatever. I felt like she was saying, you already didn't mention something that me and him went through. I need you to stay out of our business and just, leave us alone, don't get involved. And Yandy all laughing, like, he's my friend too, I don't care, I don't do drama, and she trying to get up and walk away. Yandy got up to walk away, I felt like, because she felt like at any time she could probably smack me. And Yandy is about a lot of things, but she's not a fighter at all. And I think you think about it, Yandy has never been in any kind of like a real altercation. The most she do is she like walk up on someone, but she knows security gonna hold him back. So I felt like she ended it because she seen Ali's getting kind of hype, and she felt like, okay, this can escalate real soon. I want a scene, but I don't want to get into a fight. Like I don't want to go that far. I don't want to get my hands that dirty. And it was a back and forth thing, Alice was getting hyped. He my friend, you know what I'm saying? You don't like me, a whole bunch of bullshit. Yandy walked away laughing, and the funny part about it was, Alice said, and we out of school, why you in a bathrobe? I said, bitch. Yandy was out there in a goddamn silk bathrobe. I don't know why either. I was confirming my damn self, and I'm just like, Yandy is like, I ain't trying to have a girl swing on me, so I'm just gonna walk away. And that's how the episode go off. So again, I'm completely over Love and Hip Hop New York. Like, next season, we need to get rid of Yandy. We need to get rid of Rich. We should get rid of Snoop. Get rid of Mo and Carl. Get rid of Dream Doll. And then start from there. Everybody else, I'm okay with. The other people, they gotta go. They get rid of Mama Judy. Ass can go. Don't bring her ass back no more. yeah, just start from scratch. Just from scratch. Anywho, that was my review of Love and Hip Hop New York. I keep wanting to like sneeze or something. I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.